Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is A.G. Wasim with the Florida Minority Coaches Association. I'm here with the head coach of Edward Waters University, and I will let him introduce himself. Coach, introduce yourself to the people.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Coach Toriano Morgan, and I'm the head football coach at Edward Waters University, located in Jacksonville, Florida, Florida's first private higher education institution of learning.
Hey, Coach, I want to thank you for everything that you're doing. Uh, can you tell the people the importance of this Florida Minority Coaches Association in Orlando on May 25th?
The importance of it is once it gives high school athletes and guys that may be in the transfer portal an opportunity to showcase their talent, not just in an atmosphere to where they can get good competition, quality reps, but in front of decision makers, coaches that can actually take data, go back, that are right there, that can make decisions on getting you on the recruiting board, offering you a college scholarship, allowing you the opportunity to get a PWO if you're a class of 24 and you haven't received anything up until this point. So not only is it just for exposure, but it's for you to get an opportunity to showcase your talent in a setting that's going to have dynamics of several decision makers from across the country. We've heard that and gotten confirmations that North Carolina A&T, Prairie View, BCU, Albany State, Tuskegee, Clark Atlanta, and Bluefield State, of all, just to name a few, have all committed to being there, understanding that Florida is a hotbed for high school talent. And then when you put together an event like this, as the Florida Minority Coaches Association has done, gives you the opportunity to come to a central hub in Orlando and see the collection of talent that's from across the entire state of Florida, which is known for having great football.
Now, we've talked before, but I'll let you tell the people. Now the recruiting has changed. Explain the process for people a little bit more and why this is really, really important.
Well, the dynamics of recruiting is not even the same this year as it was a year ago, and definitely the recruiting model that everyone's accustomed to that might have been in effect 3 years ago is not as pertinent today as it was then. So how it's changed is with the evolution, not just the introduction, but now the evolution of the transfer portal to where older guys that go off and get years or experience of college, now they become an entity that can now transfer and play immediately per new NCAA rules. So again, what that does is limits to an extent the opportunity of the high school young man, the high school student athlete coming out. So you want to firstly be able to have the opportunity to get in front of coaches, introduce yourselves so that you're able to firstly now recruit the school that you want, as opposed to just sitting back and waiting on that school to offer you or recruit you. Gives you the opportunity to showcase your talent at that particular point. And then at the same time, you get that opportunity to expose yourself a little earlier to decision makers in your high school career. If you're in the ninth grade or the 10th grade, 11th grade. So now that you're on these schools' radars and they're able to track you. So when they get out into these spring practices, you're on their list for evaluations, and that will increase your chances of at that point getting recruited to be a college student athlete.
Okay, before we go, I want to make sure that people are clear. The first two sessions are for high school kids only, but that third session is for kids who perhaps didn't get an opportunity to get into college. They're the class of 24 and or even 23 that they don't have an opportunity. They'll be able to be in front of decision makers, and as long as they have good grades, they can possibly get them a PWO scholarship, which is important. So I just want to make sure that we clarify that for people who's listening. Isn't that correct, Coach?
That's absolutely correct.
Okay. So anything else you want to tell the people?
No, just come out looking forward to a great event. Worked with this organization before, and they've always thrown a first class event, very organized, and you're able to get reps. So that's the important piece. It's just not one of those camps where it's inundated and you just have to sit back, but you can actually get work. So come on out, ready to perform, and we look forward to seeing you and meeting you on that particular day.
Yeah, and we do limit each session, so there'll never be more than 175 guys at each session. We do that for a reason. so that you can get the reps and so that coaches can be seen. Also, we have local trainers that will be running the camp so that the college coaches have an opportunity to actually sit there and evaluate you. So, where numbers are getting close. We do have walk-ups, but once we get to 175, we're going to shut everything down each session. So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. But you can go register at floridamca.com. That's floridamca.com. Go under camps, and you'll be able to register for the event. Thanks a lot, Coach. You have a great one now.
All right, you too. Thank you for having me.